Good morning. I found a new place to be in. Ha-ha! Right, Sunday last Sunday of 2012, Sunday the 30th, December 2012. Now, what's it all about? The meaning of life is to love God through Christ. The two commandments. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and all thy soul, and all thy mind, and all thy strength. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbour as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Amen. So there we are. So the first thing is to love God, obviously, through Christ. Now, before Christ, the Israelites, God's chosen people, loved God, Yahweh. They wouldn't even say that name, it's too holy. I am. Christ then came. He was a Jew, obviously, and there we are. Us lot, the goys, the Gentiles, that's us lot. Myself included. So, this is the meaning of life. So that's the first commandment. Now, on the second commandment, excuse me, the one I have difficulty with is loving myself. Love thy neighbour, fine. I do try to do that. You don't have to like them. But before you pray, any ill will that you harbour against any one other person, you must forgive them. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us. That is absolutely central to the two commandments, because if you don't do that, then you're denying God. If you sit there praying to God, but all the time you're harbouring ill will against whomever, that's why it's in the Lord's Prayer. Forgive us our trespasses, so we ask God to forgive us, but as we forgive them that trespass against us. So without that forgiveness, we're in the mud, in the mire. With that forgiveness, we can rise up and aspire to the heavens, which is wonderful. It's a lovely space, this. Specifically, I'm being challenged at the moment by my neighbour at the gatehouse who has a little German Shepherd dog. I'm accused they happen to be Indian, but they could be of any colour or race or belief or whatever. It was entirely about their little dog who was left out, poor little thing, bark, 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 but its tail's wagging and it's got a big old area, and they just leave it out all the time barking away. With my German Shepherd dogs, one bark, heel. That's the way I am. I'll check out, why did my dear dog bark? That's proper relations. My dogs are never on the lead, one whistle there. That's proper relations between, for me, German Shepherd dogs, between the human and the animal. That's how it should be. They're totally abusing that dog. And now I am before the courts, the Magistrates' Court, on March the 7th of 2013, next year, accused of racial/religious abuse. Well, This is something up with which I cannot put. I'm a Christian. What good am I if I've got a conviction in an English court of that? So I shall fight it legally and so on. It's rubbish. The fact is, we live in this country now, England, where, quite frankly, I am the one being abused. This man, I'd assume, the Indian, I now find out he's a doctor, and with his wife and a son, grown up, young man, probably saw me and thought, we'll have him, because I'm dressed like this. I'd assume he's probably Hindu, I don't know. He's got a chip on his shoulder about the English, I don't know. It's absurd. I walk past, the dog would bark at me every day. I approached the property, rang the front gate bell on a Saturday afternoon. I'd only been here since Monday the 5th of November. By that Saturday, that week, 10th I suppose, and at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, I had a chat with the young son, be friendly. My mother then appeared at the top window and said, oh, well, I can't have that. And then some 2 weeks later, this man from within his property, I was walking past, dog barking again, and then another 2 weeks later, I'm arrested, stuffed in an English police cell for 23 and a half hours, checked out. If I go anywhere near the place, I get arrested until March the 7th of 2013. I asked the solicitor, do I have any recourse for that abuse, that I'm being abused as a Christian, as a human being? And he said, oh no. Well, that's wrong. That's what I think. That's my personal story, but I'd lose everything. I'd lose this place, I'd lose the rest of my life. Quite frankly, to have a conviction, now here's the point, I'm already convicted by the little English legal system of something, because I don't know my own son, Robert Francis, Ross Bush, and this is the real killer blow. So I've had 22 years of abuse from the English legal system and an evil former wife. At the time the woman was king, she told a pack of lies, and the little English judge, His Honour Judge O'Connor, rolled over and let her tickle his tummy. And having made his initial judgment of me as a man not worthy of bringing up his own child, bang, that's the end of it. And I fought and fought and fought about this. 5 years in the English courts, High Court twice, European Commission of Human Rights. I won't cut my hair, so at least my hair grows, even if I don't think and pray about my son every day. So I won't have this. Being judged falsely yet again by the English legal system. So there we are. Happy thoughts! That's the gatehouse. There it is. 500-600 yards away. So just on the say-so of some person, I couldn't care less if he's pink or green or yellow. He could be some nasty old Londoner. I couldn't care less. The fact is, they're nasty people, abusing that dog, brutalizing its spirit. That's the position here now.
Cheerio.